Welcome to the Phobia Files with Taylor and Grace.
The podcast where we unpack our irrational fears, controversial opinions, wellness obsessions, and the things currently ruining our lives.
I just want some love, can you give me? I just wanna dance, can you shimmy? I just want the dance from the Benny Bennies. Nah, I don't need your hand, I just wanna see you dance, mama. I just want some love, can you give me?
Hello, welcome back to the Phobia Files. Taylor's running to get her water bottle. Can't start without her water bottle.
I'm back.
Okay, so I've had quite a week. Well, actually quite a 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So last week I went to St. Louis to see my family, which was so fun and great. We started off a little rough and then, everything ended up fine from there. And then I went to go see my best friend from high school in New York. And honestly, the only thing to note about the trip that I want to talk about is how I left with a severe depression, and also I'm very sick. I'm actually coming out on the other side of the sickness, so that's totally fine. But the depression is less fine.
But at least thank God we live in Florida. We're doing everything to get you out of it.
Yeah. So here's the thing that happened. I was talking to this guy and super into him. He's an amazing person. He has all the things going for him, but he's sort of in a place in his life where it doesn't have the capacity to enter into any sort of a serious relationship, which he kind of told me from the start, but not exactly. He was just like, I have a lot going on. And I was like, okay, literally so does everybody else.
Yeah, let's talk about what he has going on. First of all, his age.
Okay, he's 41. A new 41, though.
Yeah, newly. So, yeah.
Newly 41, as I'm a newly 27, which is borderline inappropriate, I would say. It's 1 year away from being inappropriate.
Love age gap relationships, though. I don't shame them because I think some of them are really good, but there's also some that are definitely manipulation.
Okay, definitely not a manipulation situation. It's just it's borderline. The age gap's age gapping, for sure.
Yeah, you're feeling it.
He has 2 kids. He lives in Boston. And enough said. Those are the 2 things that are really sort of.
But he's rich. That's important.
That is important to know. So that was obviously, but I actually really, really, really liked him. Obviously, wouldn't date a broke guy, but that's not really what it was about. He's actually so smart and so ambitious and loves to take risks. Can't say that. Cannot say that. Definitely not. That's just up to your guys' imagination. We did not meet at a strip club,
but it was it was natural.
It was a little too natural. Yeah, it was super natural.
You were just living your life.
Yeah, no, we didn't meet on a dating app. We didn't meet in an arranged situation. Yeah, we met as natural as one possibly could, I would say. Yeah, and hit it off, whatever. So, he sort of does this thing where when he's going through something hard, he just wouldn't really talk to me, which is honestly crazy. And I addressed it. We sort of ended things, but then he worked really hard to get me back, and then kind of painted this whole picture of all the things he was going to do, and then was making all of these steps to do it, but it just wasn't really enough for me. And when I was in St. Louis was one of the times when he wasn't really talking to me, and I still had fun with my family. It was definitely weighing on me. I was I can't finish this trip without talking to him. So we talked on the phone super late at night. And the conversation was great, but I was delusional out of my absolute mind, thinking that it was ever going to develop into something. And so I let 2 days pass to kind of see how I felt about it. I still felt terrible. And then I sent him a breakup text on Sunday. But it was very much appropriate because we had talked for a long time on Thursday, about all of our feelings and all the things. And I think he and I were both actually ended the phone call saying we're going to try. We're really going to try. But then Saturday rolls around, he literally didn't text me all day. Mm-hmm. And I was okay, so that's not trying. So I was okay, I have all the answers I need. You don't have the capacity. It's no hard feelings, though. I know it's nothing personal at all. So anyway, I ended things with him on Sunday. The man didn't respond to me for 4 days.
Which is crazy. But he was probably in his feelings.
And it was also his 41st birthday, and he had just moved
really dark season of life.
But he's a fighter.
He's a fighter. Quote, I'm a fighter.
No, I mean, it was honestly tragic. And then the message he sent me was really sweet. And then he was also like, by the way, like, do you think I could, like, basically come over?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not gonna work. Like, absolutely, basically not. He's like, I'm in Palm Beach. Like, can I come grab some things from your house? And I was like,
Too bad.
to be honest, they're mine now.
Yeah.
They've been at my house for a month. Now they're mine. And
Yeah.
so that's sort of like just what it is, honestly. But yeah, now I was like sick and then working and then I had some time to sit with it and then now I'm depressed. So
I wouldn't. You just have like the blues. It's not depression. Not full blown depression.
no, I'm just sad, but I'm like
Just the
never
blues.
sad. Like I
Yeah.
feel all of the other emotions in my life besides like I never am like sad, so it's like really jarring.
Yeah. So yeah, to go off of that, we were just trying to get out of the sadness, out of the blues. We were laying out by the pool, chatting, and discussing what women bring to the table in the relationship,
Which is a lot.
which is a lot. Because in your case, yes, this man, he was a good man, had a lot going on, lacked in some areas, but you brought a lot to the table. And I was kind of saying, like, in his situation, he may need somebody who's a little bit less ambitious and doesn't really have it together as much because he's just like,
So they can just like float into his life and mesh into it and like not need things.
Yeah.
Like he just needs someone who just is like fairy tale, doesn't need a lot.
yeah. Because I feel like he almost was, I mean, he definitely had to have been thinking about you and like all the sacrifice you would have to make in order to join his life. And you are super established and super ambitious and have goals and all the things. And it would have been harder.
It would have been really hard. It would have been really hard.
It wouldn't have necessarily been, obviously if that was your choice, that would have been amazing, but it necessarily wouldn't have been fair for you.
Yeah. And I think he definitely knew that.
Yeah.
And I just think it would have been, there would have been a lot of things that would have been like really amazing, but yeah, it would have been very hard. But I think one of the things, you know, that he had told me like over and over and over that he is looking for a woman to bring to the table is like, you know, he worked however many years to establish this career and lifestyle for himself. And so he doesn't want somebody who just wants to come in and spend his money and do all that. But I'm like, well, if you can't really spend time with them, you know,
Yeah.
but he wants someone to come like help amplify all the things that he's made and do all that. And we were talking about how I'm like, have all these friends who I love and are great who like just are married and chill and they don't really have to do anything because their husbands like provide for them and it's like amazing. And I was like, why can't I just do that? And I'm like, well, it's because it's pretty much like not what you want to do. And also some men are looking for that in women. Like they're looking for women who already had a career and like learned a lot of things and have a lot of knowledge about business and development and, you know, like sales and stuff, which is something he really didn't actually have. He's just like very good at what he specifically does. So it would have brought a lot to the table to really like grow what he's created in like a huge way. So it would have been a massive
Yeah.
help to him.
Yeah, I mean, this is biblically and everything. Women are supposed to be the helpers and like amplify everything, and whatever a man has, like women multiply it. And I mean, they always say like a man has a house, and then the woman makes it a home,
yeah.
and then if there's ingredients, the woman makes the meal, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's just in your case, like we talk about like women add a little bit of pressure to men in a good way, and yeah, I just feel like in this case, I think you did dodge a bullet. It could have been amazing, but it's like, how amazing will it be to find a man who you can build everything together,
Yeah.
and then he can also help you.
Exactly. Yeah, and I would have definitely been like solo riding
Yeah.
through that whole experience, which is like something I'm used to, but also definitely not something I'm like looking for. But yeah, I think men are looking for that. They're looking for someone who brings them peace
Peace is huge. Yeah.
because that's what like women do. Like at least, especially like at our homes, like I just try to make my house feel like calm and peaceful and
Yeah.
cozy. and warm and inviting, and like men don't always have that ability. Not that they don't, but most of the time it's not like a huge strong suit or focus.
Priority, yeah. No, I definitely.
Which is a huge quality of life. Like I remember when I moved to college and I was like, Mom, like I don't know how to make a home. I was like, I don't know how to decorate my apartment. I don't know how to like make it cozy. I'm like, you do that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to do that. Like I was like so sad because I was like, well, who's gonna make the holidays feel cozy? Who's gonna make me feel like welcomed when I come home? And it's like, well, as a woman, then you just have to figure it out yourself. Like, which I have. I mean, it took a long time, but I'm like, yeah, that's a huge thing women bring to the table. Like you don't realize how important it is to have something like that until it's kind of gone. Yeah. I realized that in college. I was like, wait. Nothing's cozy and warm and comforting and like makes me feel like the warm and fuzzies because I don't have my mom.
Yeah, like femininity needs to be protected.
Yeah, it's like sad when you don't have it.
Yeah. I think not all women. Obviously, there are women who bring more or less to the table than others. But the reason we're talking about this is because we kind of talked about what men need to bring to the table or don't. So we just kind of wanted to counter, but I think the right woman, like, has a lot to offer. And it's not in, like, the money, finances, job, like, it's just in other littler ways, and without it, I think people see, like, how important it can be.
Yeah, and, like, intuition. Men don't have the same type of intuition as women have, and, like, I've met and dated a lot of men who don't get it at all, and none of my girlfriends don't get it. Yeah. Like, and it is being able to intuit things is way more powerful than any amount of being smart, any amount of money, because you can cheat code all of it. Like what you said, you didn't go to that restaurant because you had a feeling and then it got shot up. Yeah. Like there's no amount of money, time, energy, smart. You could have logicked your way through that a million times. You would have never gotten that conclusion. Like, and that's like that's a literally like life or death. There is nothing more valuable than that.
Yeah.
So women who are connected to their intuition, like you are the most valuable. There's nothing more valuable than that.
Yeah. And it plays, I mean, look at the way it plays a role in like kids, taking care of children. Women know. See, I'm like a big advocate of co-sleeping, and some people think it's absolutely insane. But because of how women are created, you know, like if something's wrong with your child, if your kid wakes up, if your baby wakes up, if something's happening, you know, even if they're in a completely different room, you know, even as like not being a mother, but being an aunt, I know when a baby
something's
is awake
wrong,
or something's happening. You just get this gut feeling, and that's how we're wired.
Yeah, it's invaluable. There's literally like that's bringing just that to the table is because like imagine your husband comes home and he's like, I have these two huge decisions to make at work that could be like make it or break it, this or this. He can't logic his way through it. Maybe both are great options. Maybe, you know, it's like there's no logical reason one would be better than the other. He just doesn't know. It's like you might have the intuition to just be like, nope, that's the right one. Like I just know. And then you've made him like X amount more successful just because you had that intuition.
And you can sniff out real friendships or fake friendships or business offers.
But the man has to be receptive to it, because I've dated a man who was not receptive to my intuition, and I was like, okay, well, this is one, pissing me off, and two, like, what's the point?
Yeah. I think I told you the one guy that I went on some dates with, I like had this gut feeling that he was like going through something.
Yeah.
And didn't really come up until like a couple weeks later out of the blue after like not talking. He like texted me and like kind of dumped this like big thing that was going on in his life. And I was like, okay, I had a feeling that you were going through something difficult. I had no idea what it was. Yeah. But that's when I was like, okay, I'm going to give him grace. I'm just going to like, you know, not be upset with him because of it. And then found out so much. So yeah, women are actually incredible. Like we're so detail oriented. We have so much. Not all women are like this. Yeah. But when people say like, oh, what do women bring to the table? I'm like, the right woman will bring a lot to the table. And it's like, that's why men and women go so well together. It's like a compliment. Yeah. To you.
Yeah. And I mean, even like two women together is like really interesting to see too. Like my mom and her partner, because do they have it going on when it comes to certain parts of life.
Yeah.
Like, they have the nicest things. Their house is spotless. They have the nicest, well-kept cars. Their home is just, like, all the decorations are, like, beautiful and cozy. And, like, every time you go over there, they have all the, like, food and drinks. And they have all the experiences. And they have all the plans. And it's, like, so much, like,
Yeah.
just of that feeling. You know, which
Yeah.
has cons to it too, for sure. But any relationships have cons. So, but it is like they amplify that like times like a billion
That's incredible,
with each other. So it's like really fun to like bask in that because you just, and I always tell my mom whenever I see her, I immediately get tired and hungry.
Oh,
I'm like, need to take a nap and I need to eat like 7 meals. And my mom always
your
knows when she
body.
sees me, she's like, okay, I already know you're hungry and I know you need to take a nap.
That's so sweet. It's because your body feels like safe and it can relax and like.
Yeah. But like women just like, I've never
so
felt that way around my
nurturing.
dad.
Yeah.
Like men don't like that.
Yeah.
It's like a completely different thing when you're around women
Yeah.
than men. Like,
Yeah, you know you're gonna be taken care of.
yeah.
It's
And
that's
the small
so
things
true. Yeah.
that you want or care about, like they just, you know that they're gonna handle it.
Yeah. I mean, going back, like, I think it's super interesting because today's world and women and how we, like, grew up versus, like, back in the day. Like, growing up, women knew how to cook and, like, were taught all these, like, skills. Sewing, cooking, cleaning. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, my mom
but-
taught me how to sew and cook and clean and all that stuff. I don't
Yeah.
do that shit now. Like
Yeah.
clean, but
Yeah.
the other stuff.
Yeah, I do, and I was like taught that when I grew up. Like my mom taught me how to, well, both of my parents taught me how to cook, taught me how to bake, taught me how to clean. Well, cleaning isn't something really that needs to. Well, it's like work ethic, I guess.
Yeah.
But and now my mom still to this day cans, freezes, so I like know how to like preserve things.
Yeah.
Have a garden.
Yeah.
Live homestead if I
Yeah.
like needed to, which I can't wait to eventually do that.
Yeah.
But it's just super interesting. It's almost sad to me that we've kind of lost touch of that. And it's great that like men these days are like learning to cook and stuff like that
Yeah.
too. But it's interesting that like not a lot of women know how to cook.
Yeah.
But I also don't think it's like hard. I
No,
think
it's
people
just,
need
it's
to
mostly
do
just
it.
like a choice. Like if you do or don't
Yeah.
want to do it.
But on the other hand, I think I told you when I was dating this one man, I worked all day and he didn't work because his job was like super remote, flexible,
Yeah.
on your own terms. And I came home from work and he wanted me to have a meal made for him.
Oh,
And I'm like, I just worked all day. Well, you did absolutely nothing.
No.
And I'm like, I'm not going to have all of these. Like, I'm not going to do both. I'm not
No.
going to, like, do a man's job, too, and go work my 9 to 5 every day and do all the other things and then come home and make sure everything's perfect for you.
no.
Like, that's insane. That's what I get frustrated with. Like, of course I want to be, like, my feminine, like, woman, do all my things, but I'll do that for myself. But I'm not going to give you wife duties if you're not paying my bills and retiring
No.
me.
No.
It was insane. Instant pissed. Like, I was instantly pissed.
Yeah, you're like, no, this is never gonna work out.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy. If we're gonna be like that, like I've dated men who we both work and stuff, but then we split everything.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's not what I'm looking for
Yeah.
anymore. But when you're younger, especially, like you learn so much from relationships like that. But like they never expected me to like cook for them when they
Yeah.
no, or like clean and do all the things. Like we split all of that stuff.
Which I would 1,000% do if I wasn't working all day,
Yeah.
and they were. But if I'm working all day, and then also I had no groceries and no heads up, and I'm supposed to like have a meal for you, that's insane. And then
No.
the disappointment in his voice.
I wouldn't care. I'd fight
I
him.
was so irritated.
No, that's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Red flag right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think women bring like all the intangibles and stuff, and if you're very disconnected from yourself, you're probably not gonna have those things to offer.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully you do.
Yeah.
I think women also like should just, I mean, I really just feel like women should be able to do whatever they want. And women go through phases, and we're so phased like by the month, by the year, by all that kind of stuff. Like sometimes I want to do everything and be all the things and work really hard, and then sometimes I want to like lay. I think women should just do like whatever they want.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point too, because I've had this conversation so much recently about how the 9 to 5, the grind, the like work life in general is not set up for women to thrive.
No.
Our hormones are a 28-day cycle, men's are a 24-hour like cycle. It's just insane that we're supposed to be like put into this, literally the matrix, and be told of like, okay, you have to do this, this, and this, and then you also have to be fertile and have babies and raise your children and make money, and it's insane.
Yeah,
And
it's insane.
it's just not normal. And then we wonder why there's so much like infertility, and women are like depressed and psychotic and crazy, and it's like we're living outside of our normal.
Yeah, no, and nobody knows or like knows how to fix it.
Yeah.
And there aren't. I mean, a lot of it's just like it's just what it is. It's just hard.
Yeah. That's what, like, I don't know. All I want to do is be married and have babies. We're in the stage of we have baby fever, and I want to be pregnant, and that's the greatest. I don't understand the fact that women have babies, grow humans inside of us, push them out, and then raise them. Isn't that enough?
I agree.
Isn't that enough?
And even if you don't want to do that, the fact that you can is also enough.
Yeah. We risk our lives. Like, we technically risk our lives.
I know. I just can't. Like, it all makes me so upset.
Yeah. Because all... and especially, like, the older and ones who, like, really are awake to what's going on in the world. Like, I think I crave it more and more. Like, motherhood and, like...
Yeah.
And then I just want to raise really good kids.
Yeah, and like have good people running around in the world.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just like, I don't ever want to be sad about it ever again. So I'm like, once I'm done being sad, then I can be excited about it again.
It's right around the... Everything I feel like is right around the corner. Like, we're so close to, like...
Well, according to my energy update from my girl that I follow, she said I'm meeting my soulmate this month.
Actually,
So I need to be sad because the only way to get through it is to be in it. And then once it's over, then you're done. If you push it away, then it just lingers.
Yeah. I agree.
But I mean, no, I feel the same way. I just am like, once you get your like hopes up about it with somebody and you like see all the future and all the things and you think it's going to be great and then you don't get it, you're like...
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is super disappointing.
You're like, wow, this is so sad and stupid. And I wish I would just not talk to any men until I meet my husband.
But it's so good that you were in this, like, situation that it actually meant something versus... I mean, yes, it hurts, but it's funny because we both went through a little breakup.
Yeah.
Back
I know, but you weren't even sad.
I wasn't sad.
What, did you not like him?
I think I'm realizing I really didn't as much as I... In my situation, he checked all the boxes. He was a very good guy. But we didn't have
You
fun.
dated the opposite way of me.
We didn't have fun. And I was so unattached. Like, I had so many walls up and guards up, and I didn't want to get attached. But I think that says a lot. In that situation, when I really like someone, it's really hard for me to have a bunch of guards up. Like, I do want to let them down. And with him, I didn't want to. I wasn't sad. I was relieved.
So you didn't really care about him that much.
No.
I like did the opposite. I'm like met him, really liked him, which I should have probably done more of what you did and checked the boxes first because if the boxes weren't checking, you know. But I was like, I really really like him, and then like basically felt all the feelings, and then was like, well, shit, yeah, it's not gonna work because of the logistical things.
Yeah.
So I should have done it the other way, I guess.
I feel like it has to be balanced because it's hard.
But you can't just go around being like, do you check my boxes? And then there's no feelings there.
Right.
Because you're never going to love them.
See, that's what mine was. I was definitely like, he's a great guy. But yeah, when we initially met, there was some chemistry. He came on very strong because he had a child, wanted to be married, was very to the point of checking the boxes. So I was like, oh, if you're super on it about checking the boxes, then this helps me. but we never had fun. Like, you had fun. You went on dates. You got to know each other in, like, normal way. I, on the other hand, went on, like, 2 dates, and then everything else was conversations had on this couch. Deep conversations about anything and everything. And it was just intense.
Yeah, but it wasn't, like, playful and fun.
It wasn't playful. And I said that. I was like, I want to have fun. But then he said, we do too many worldly things.
What the fuck does that even mean?
And I'm like...
What does that even mean?
Like, I think he wanted us to go to church together. But again, he had a daughter. I'm not going to go to church with you and meet your daughter week 3. That's insane.
That's insane. Also, if he shouldn't want you to do that either. Because it's going to break her heart.
Very much did.
Yeah, that's selfish.
Yeah. And I think also maybe it was a way to, like, get me hooked, or I don't know.
Yeah, like attached.
Yeah,
kind
like
of.
a little bit. But yeah, and I just kept saying I wanted to have fun. And then when I was ending things because he called me a liar.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy word.
Insane. When I was ending things. Also, I really hope he's not ever going to listen to this.
No, we have 3 viewers. We have 3 total viewers.
But when I was ending things, he was just saying, like, oh, like, he wanted to get to know me. And I was like, I've been trying to say this. Like, I want to get to know you outside of... Like, I wanted to see him in normal setting. Like, in life. Like, not just putting on a show. I hate when men are super calculated and always say the one thing. And no,
that's scarier.
I truly want you to say the most off-the-wall things because...
I want to know you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of how I am, too. Like, I'm going to say some weird shit, and you should, too. And I'm okay with that.
Well, and if you're not, then you just know.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
we're not meant to.
And then it's like, I'm not comfortable, you're not comfortable.
Yeah,
like, this is
we're
weird.
putting on a show. Yeah, that's very weird.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, thank God it ended, but I wasn't upset. I was just relieved. And that showed a lot because it was like a month and a half, maybe, and I didn't care.
Yeah.
I was just grateful that it ended, and it opened up room. Kind of, we talked about it.
Yeah.
If I'm entertaining something that's not for me,
then
it doesn't let what's meant for me in, and that's like I'm like so open to like whatever God has. So I'm like, okay, I don't even care. I'm also to the point of I'm so sick of listening to anyone else's opinions and thoughts, and I'm just gonna live my life.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Like if you guys never like felt those feelings for each other, of course you wouldn't be upset because there's nothing to miss. Like he wasn't. Yeah. There wasn't like a fun connection.
The chemistry wasn't there, and that's where I was like, okay, the chemistry could grow. It definitely can grow, but like it just wasn't like I. And also there was nothing done to help it grow. So I'm like, where do we go here? I want to be with somebody who I'm literally obsessed with. Like I want to crawl inside of you. I want to be in your skin. I want to eat you. Yeah. I want to be that close to you 24/7. That's what I need. That sounds psychotic, but like that.
But you don't mean it like literally. Yeah. It's just like the feeling.
Yeah.
It's like the feeling like when you're with them, you want to be close to them, and you want to like, you want to feel all the feelings with them.
And I want somebody to like laugh with, and I want to be completely like comfortable with somebody. I don't want to have to put on a show. I want to say what I want to say.
Yeah, that's what I loved about him is like when we first started talking, I let it rip. I like said all the crazy things, like everything I wanted, everything I hated, everything I thought was stupid, everything, like I just said it all, and he was like obsessed with it. He was like, that's great, like I love all of it. And every crazy thing he said, well, besides there was like one thing that he like really wouldn't let go, which was the whole like kids thing, where I was like, okay, we don't need yeah, that's crazy. Besides that, which it was more just like that's just like kind of silly, but I thought it was hilarious. Like everything he said was so funny. I thought he's so smart. Like we had so much fun talking on the phone. Like everything was like we could like bounce between serious and flirtatious, and like and that's what's fun. Like we had a great balance of it all, and we really got to know each other, and so that was just like really
because that's what's gonna get you through life. Like life is not all perfect, calculated rainbows.
No.
Like it's what's gonna get you through life is like a good person, a good human, like laughing, like funny. I want a funny man.
Yeah, and then you just have like fun doing things with like we never got to spend a lot of time together, but we would always just go do fun things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it was great.
Yeah. I mean, you truly should be friends. And then you should like each other.
Yes.
That's what I always said. Like, I know so many people in marriages that, you know, they're in love or whatever. They love each other, but they don't like each other. And people, like, that does happen. It's like you're in love because you have to be. You had kids, you got married, you all did all these things. You love them, of course, because they're a huge part of your life, but you don't actually like them.
Yeah,
you
that's
don't have
crazy.
fun. You don't know each other too. That's a huge thing too.
Yeah.
Like I want to know you. And
Yeah.
I want to
love all of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's annoying, it's like still funny. Like even the things that he did that were like kind of annoying, I still thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I like thought it was silly, but it's not meant to be. So it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, I think if you were to ask, the people that I've dated, those would be the things that they would say. And men want to come home and talk to someone who's not an idiot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because men
And who have no passion and don't care about things and could take it or leave it. Like, they want someone who's passionate and not even, like, sexually. Like, literally just a passionate person. Mm-hmm. Just, like, cares and has investment and is a good listener and all that kind of stuff. Because men, and I realized this with this guy, like, men don't have people that care about how they feel.
Yeah.
They work, and people don't care about their feelings. They don't care about what they want, what their desires are, how they felt that day. Like, they want someone to come home and care about their feelings.
Yeah. I was just saying.
No one cares about men's feelings.
That's so
It's
true.
actually so sad. It makes me sad for them. So they want a woman who, not a woman who, when you come home to them, they shut you down.
Yeah. Like
Why didn't you do the dishes? It's like, give him space to talk about his feelings and his emotions.
Yeah.
And
It's kind of like how you feel with your mom. Like I love when a man feels like a baby. Like they go into like baby mode. They become a little baby and they want to like curl up and they just like want you to like scratch their back or their head or and then they tell you things and I don't know. I've had that like with past relationships where guy was like doing all the things throughout the day and then we get together and all they want is to just like cuddle and like be so cutesy and they just want me to like love on them.
Yeah.
And I love that too because I'm like, oh, you're like my little baby and I get to do that. Like I get to
you like want to nurture
bring
them.
something.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It's like I get to be in my like feminine and they're not really in their masculine, but they get to let their guard down. Yeah. And it's the sweetest thing.
And it's only cute when you're making money.
Yeah. Let's be clear.
And that's why I liked it. I was like, because it's like, you're out there making all this money and, you know, of course helping the people, saving the lives, like all the emergency issues, like you're handling it. It's so stressful. So then when you come home and tell me about it, I'm like, I love it. So
it's hot.
if you weren't at work, first of all, that'd be a huge issue. Or two, like you were fucking around, I don't know. Then I'd be like, no. Yeah. Get up, go to work. You should be working. But if you come home, you've been working, you're going to bring me things and do all the things that I want to, you know, like I don't have to worry about paying for stuff or paying for dinner or planning things, then of course I'm happy to do it. It really is sort of just like an exchange. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you don't get to act like that.
Yeah, that is
going to piss me
so
off.
true. That is so true.
But also, a woman's not going to act like that unless you're doing it. So then men who are upset that women aren't acting that way, it's like, well how are you acting? Mm-hmm. So... Yeah. But, you know, what do I know? I'm single. All of my relationships have failed. So it's not like I'm an expert on anything here. I know as much as literally anybody else, which is not much.
Yeah, but people who are in marriages, it doesn't mean that they're truly prospering or succeeding.
No, I could have married any guy that I dated.
Yeah.
Literally any guy. I could call any of them. I'm not kidding. I'm pretty sure. I could call all of them, besides one, but I don't really count him as dating. That was a mistake. And I could rekindle the relationship and be like, let's get married, and they would say, I'm pretty sure they would all say yes. So my point is just that I could have gotten married too.
Yeah. You're just...
I just didn't.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a reason for that.
God wants me to suffer. Just kidding. No, God wants me to grow.
No, because also there's so many people that are, our age and they're already divorced.
Yeah.
So it's all about timing. People change too once they get married, and also getting married too young can be really scary too. I actually, weird and unpopular take for somebody who is a very strong Christian. I have a family friend back home, and she's incredible, but she doesn't recommend people get married until their 30s.
Yeah.
Because it's just like there's so much
To learn.
that's up in the air. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you change so much in your 20s. 20s is like very much a building decade of life.
Honestly, can't wait for it to be over. I'm over it.
Honestly, though, we said 27 was going to be the best year.
Yes,
And
but
it
I
will
think
be.
things will get better at 30.
Yeah, because at that point we will be married and we'll have probably a kid or two.
We just have
and-
like things like a little bit more figured out.
Yeah, and
It
money
is hard when
easier.
things are up in the air and
Yeah.
everything's changing and you don't know what you want and you want to do all these things and try and fail and stuff is very difficult. Like I would never go back to my early 20s. That shit was hard.
I think it's just the pressure though, and also society, especially down here too. A lot of people are trust fund kids and don't work, and it looks like people know how to sell themselves as things that they're not. They know how to word things of like, oh yeah, I own this company or I do this, and it's like their whole family owns it, not them.
Yeah.
Or, which is really, I'm starting to catch on more and more to that, but it always makes me feel like, what am I doing at 27 years old? And there's like a 25-year-old that has like their own company, and I'm like, this isn't real. Like a lot of it's not real.
Yeah.
So I think you just have to like ground yourself and be like, this is the reality. This is fake.
Yeah. Totally. And nothing really is just gonna make you happy.
Yeah.
You have to make yourself happy.
Yeah, and no relationship is gonna
Make you happy
fix it.
either.
Yeah.
No. It's just I'm not even looking for a relationship to make me happy. I'm just looking for one to not make me sad.
But again, like it's so good that you're in like that you felt sad, that you do feel sad because it's like it was
otherwise
worth
you wouldn't
it.
like care at all.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And it'll get better. It does.
It always gets better. I'm not worried about that.
You went through a breakup in November, and that was a bigger deal than this, technically.
I know. It was way worse, but you don't really remember.
Yeah.
Once time passes, like you just kind of forget.
But then you look back and you're like, okay, thank God it,
Yeah,
it
of
ended
course.
and all the things.
No, it all worked out. It definitely all worked out, and there were things that I didn't want to settle for.
Yeah.
Pretty much nothing. I don't have really any compromises I'm willing to make. Not yet.
You just need to like build your own man.
No, I think someone just needs to, I don't know. Or also I think
Conform.
I think I just need to change. I just need to go through whatever the things that I'm supposed to go through, and then I'm going to come out the other side ready for someone.
You specifically need to have your camp for like shaping men into grace approved men.
No, I think men who have gone through some specific types of trainings are always the ones that are more appealing to me. Like, I've dated a lot of people in the medical field. I like the way that they are. Like, I like that they're disciplined and they know things and they're smart and they kind of have it together.
Yeah.
Like, I like that type of person.
Yeah.
I think, like, a firefighter would have, like, sort of a similar effect. It's like,
Manly,
you're
too.
manly, you're disciplined, you went through some sort of, like, hardship training, something to get where you are, so you appreciate it and work really hard. Like, those are qualities that are, like, really, really important to me. So, I've actually never really dated somebody who wasn't.
Yeah.
Who hadn't gone to, like, extensive schooling. Because I think it just makes you into a really disciplined person.
Yeah.
And I really, really, really like that quality, especially in a man.
I agree. Not enough people in general are disciplined.
Yeah, it's just very attractive.
Discipline and like self-control and like self-motivation
Yeah.
and self-awareness, those are so important.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of providers have that because you have to. And it comes with a lot of empathy, caretaking, you're a good person, you care about, well, not all of them are, but generally you care about helping people, you care about their well-being. Those are like all just like really, really good qualities. I've never been attracted to anybody who works in like finance or real estate, actually. I'm sure it could be, but I've just always been drawn to people who...
I don't understand a lot of it. I understand real estate. I don't understand, well, finance, I get it, but
Yeah, like
it
that
doesn't
one guy
fascinate
who
me.
is so annoying. Whenever he talks about finance, I'm like, why don't you shut up? Don't care. Stop talking.
It's because also there's like a ego that comes with it.
Yeah, you're not. I could do that stuff too. I just don't care.
Yeah. I agree. I want something kind of like the bomb, like the
bomb.
The
Oh,
bomb
yes,
guy.
the bomb diffuser. I met this bomb diffuser at Restore, and I'm obsessed with him. I would have totally dated him if he lived in Florida. He lives in D.C., which seems to be a trend. Love to date people who don't live here. My last 2 boyfriends have been people who don't live. Well, I wouldn't call the last one a boyfriend. That's crazy. Someone I've dated didn't live here, so there's something about that apparently is very attractive to me. But yeah, he's a professional bomb diffuser. He works for the CIA and the FBI. He works for like a company, but they get contracted out.
Which, how hot is that?
So hot. And he's like, in my free time, I love to climb mountains and do high rocks races. I'm like, wow, I'm obsessed with you.
He lives on the edge. He doesn't care about, like...
No, he's a man. He's a super manly man. He had a whole bunch of tattoos. So hot. Very rugged. Loves to go on like excursions, like not like feminine ones. Like he likes to go out, like drop him in the middle of nowhere, and he has to like, I don't know, climb and build things. I don't know, just super manly things. Yeah, I loved him. We actually talked for like an hour, and I was super into him. And then, you know, after I sort of realized he didn't live here, I was like, damn, this is never gonna work out. But we totally hit it off.
Who knows? Maybe it'll come back around.
Well, he's a little short. A little too short.
Maybe he has a friend that he'll bring next time.
Perfect. I would love to marry a bomb diffuser.
Yeah.
Seems perfect. Because he's an engineer, he's really smart, and he likes to save lives. Amazing.
Yeah.
He's saving us from dying of a bomb. Like, what is more manly than that? There isn't a lot. I mean, firefighters, emergency room doctors. Like, it's all the same category to me.
I know an emergency room doctor, and I think he's the most feminine.
Really?
Disgusting, man.
Why?
I don't know.
That seems weird for the profession, though, right?
Can't stand the man.
Wait, what's feminine about him?
Everything.
Like, he's girly? Is he gay?
No.
Are you sure he's not gay?
He's married and has kids.
Doesn't mean he's not gay.
Well, he made very inappropriate comments to me.
Okay.
He was the owner.
Oh, he was an ER doctor? I didn't know that. Wait, was he practicing? Oh, that's how he could fund that.
Yeah.
I was always wondering how that business didn't go out of business.
Yeah. Just a horrible person. But no, I get where you're coming from though. Like,
It's like the saving life energy is great. And that's what I think men should be doing.
Yeah. I agree. One of our listeners, he told me.
Oh, one of our 3 listeners.
He told me. I think this is just such a good way for men to like think. He said when he walks into a room, he looks around at everyone and he thinks, can I beat them up? Or can I run faster than them? And
I think all men think that way.
I love that perspective. I'm not all men. I have like been out with men or know men who I 99.9% sure if there was a shooter, they would be standing behind me.
No way.
Yes.
I've never been out with a man like that.
Way.
That's horrifying.
Well, I'm not saying like on necessarily dates, but friends. My one friend that we can't.
Oh
stand.
yes. Oh, he's ducking, hiding. He's throwing your body.
Yes.
He's launching you in midair to receive the bullet.
Yes, exactly. And then I did go on a date with a guy who was very, not my, blind date, giving a little bit gay.
Yeah.
I do know men that are just, I don't know. And also there's like little things that I look for when I'm going on dates. Like, okay, a man where they sit is actually kind of important to me. Like, are they angled towards the door where they could see the door, or are they like back towards the door? Because I'm kind of like weird about that. If I am by myself, I want to be able to see the door. I don't want to be back towards the door. It's a safety thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's so many things that I'm like, this is manly, this is not manly. And I feel like if I know
you should know
that, then a man should know that instinctually. Don't let me walk near the road.
Next to the street, yeah.
Yeah. Also, open my damn door.
Yeah.
That's crazy too. Like, I can't believe I've like dated guys who, obviously I can open my door, but I can't believe I've dated guys who have like literally never opened my door.
One time, my last relationship, like serious relationship, he never let me touch a door ever.
Yeah.
To the point where I would be out in public and I would walk up to a door and just stand there. stare at the door. I'm not
Just, like,
kidding.
specking
Not to be a
out.
bitch at all. Literally, I would just stand there. And then I would be like, oh, wait, he's not here. I have to open my own door.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where I actually, like, just didn't open doors ever.
Yeah, I've dated guys like that too, where it was like, you know, when you valet,
Yeah.
and then they get out of the car and you're just like sitting in there, and the valet is like ready to like get in and drive the car away.
No,
And it's, like,
the valet should be opening the door for both of you.
yeah, but that doesn't always happen.
And you're
So
sitting
it's-
there like an
yeah,
idiot.
like with the valet guy, just waiting for my man to open the door.
I don't think women should have to open doors.
We shouldn't. I shouldn't say like chivalry.
Chivalry, yeah.
Chivalry is dead, but like I'm hoping it's coming back. But it's like sad how it's like little things. Like how hard is opening a door?
No, that's so true. That actually brings me back to the question you asked me, who's my new type? I actually do have a specific type. I think it was just sad, so I was like, I don't know. I want to date a black Southern cowboy.
Yeah.
From a big family who is also an entrepreneur or doctor.
Okay.
Doctor, cowboy, want him to be from the South.
Okay. I'll keep a lookout.
I think that's honestly would be perfect for me.
Okay.
Obviously big, strong, handsome.
I don't think it's
out of the
That
question.
doesn't sound hard to find, honestly.
No. Maybe kind of where we live. But we could do some searching. We could do a little searching. I'll just attract him to me. I'll just manifest him into my ether. Then it'll be perfect. My last type didn't work out. So we're just putting some pieces together.
At least you have a little bit of different backgrounds.
I'm kind of thinking like the cowboy thing like really is important.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's manly. They're probably a handyman. They can go get dirty. They can homestead. They know how to provide.
They probably know how to cook. They're probably
very wholesome.
They probably are very disciplined. They get up at 4 a.m.
Good
every
values.
morning to go herd the sheep or something. I don't know. To ride the horses and
Very good
pick the
values,
plants.
yeah.
I don't know, things like that.
No, I think that's
Like
good.
that's what I think they should be doing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's difficult. I feel like
I was really specific with the last guy. Everything I wanted, he was. I just did not realize the outcomes that came with it. I was specifically like, want them to already be rich, already in their career, already built a career, no pressure for marriage, no pressure for kids, like didn't want a fast timeline. But you know, sometimes that comes with them already having kids, them already being married. Like, so I'm like, okay, those are things I'm gonna let go now. Like, I wanted them to be working all the time because I was like, men should be working all the time. Hey, if you work all the time, you have no time for anything else, especially if you have kids. So it ended up biting me in the ass, but I know that my manifestation powers are very powerful. So if I think it up a little too specific, I know I'm gonna get it.
yeah.
So I guess I just need to be careful what I wish for.
Yeah. There's a song about that.
What?
Be careful what you wish for.
What's it? Who's the
Or
guy?
you just might get it all.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's something that happens.
Yeah, it is.
Oh no, my search went away. What about you? What's your specific?
My type.
Yeah.
I have like my same values, same beliefs, wants children, just a good character, like somebody who has integrity, somebody who's kind, has emotions, good family, and then also like I'm just so strict in like how I'm gonna raise my children, how I'm gonna like have a marriage.
Just need to be willing to bend to that.
I'm hoping that God's going to bring me this perfect person to a T, because it keeps getting, interestingly enough, all the men keep getting closer and closer and closer to what I need.
Well, maybe you should start asking for more of like the chemistry thing, since that was what was missing.
Yeah, which is super, yeah. But I can't compromise on how I'm like gonna rate. I want somebody, I'm a little nutty, like I'm a little crazy about things. And I want somebody with as much crazy about those things.
Okay.
And I think I'm gonna find it. I know I'm gonna find it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even say, like, I am always praying, like, as I have it, and I do. I'm
Perfect.
a wife. I am a wife. And yeah, I don't think it's gonna be hard, especially because my values and stuff are very like achievable.
Yeah.
It's just, and then yeah, I want a manly man. Like I want a man I feel incredibly safe with, because safety and security is huge for me. And not like financial security, very important, but also like I just want a man who like knows how to carry a gun and like just makes me feel safe and just big. Like I want a big man.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. So
If you're out there listening,
yeah, our next podcast we will have found them. Which
dear
is
God,
next
that'd
week.
be amazing.
Which is next week.
Can you imagine? That'd be like the best turnaround story. Okay, do you want to answer our advice from our fake
Yes.
listeners? Okay,
Yes.
so I pulled up some stuff on Reddit, and I've never read these before. So we're gonna read them and then give them advice. Okay. Asking for advice for my life. I'm a 34-year-old woman. My common law partner, I don't know what that means. I think it means like that's what they call them in other countries, is a 30-year-old man. I have a daughter, 6 years old, with my current common law partner. Okay. But we have different view for life.
Okay, so
We need better English. They have a 6-year-old together, but the girl has a different view for life. I don't want to stay in his city all my life, and he doesn't want to move. The city is a French-speaking city, and my French is not very good. He's a fair person, but I don't like the idea of being in a prison all my life. Okay, she hates him. Just because of a guy who I don't like that much. Okay, she hates him. I'm stuck all because of my daughter. She hates him. I wish I can have my family. But also at the same time, I want to choose freedom of choosing where I should live. What should I do?
In this case, it sounds like she just needs to leave. Like she needs to figure out a way to. I know they have a daughter, but that's the only reason she seems like she's staying. But she hates the whole situation, and like, it's not good for her daughter. It's not good for her. It's not good for him. She needs to make a plan.
She needs to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to get divorced if they're married.
Are they even together? Yeah, that's what I.
Marriage wasn't specified, but she obviously needs to leave. And just because you have a kid together doesn't mean you need to stay. But leaving cities is hard. I don't know what the laws are there, because like the guy was seeing like he can't leave Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he could leave Boston, but he can't take the kids with him.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but maybe she could just move to a neighboring city or a neighboring town.
Yeah. Yes, that's. I feel like the only option for her.
Oh my God, I'm so happy I didn't skip with this guy. This is bringing me a lot of clarity.
This is perfect.
Because if we had a kid, I would have to be stuck there
Yeah.
forever. Oh my God, that's horrifying. I don't know, that sucks.
Yeah.
You have to get out. You have to break up with him. You might be happier just breaking up with him and having your own life in that city.
I agree.
Because you clearly hate him.
Yeah, I actually really agree with that. And she can get over like the hating where she lives, like that. She could travel and stuff. There's options, but she just shouldn't be in that relationship. That's bad.
Yeah, that's bad. Okay, this one's really long.
Okay.
But I feel like this is going to be a good one. Needing someone to offer some advice, can't tell anyone in person. Oh my God, it's another situation. All I looked up on Reddit was need advice. I did not say anything about kids. This is God.
This is
Okay.
God.
I'm 30 and he is 38. We have a young child. The first glimpse of him being a cheater was many years ago when an anonymous message came through Facebook with explicit photos of his bits and the word, he's a cheat. Okay, but now I'm wondering if she recognized the bits. If she knows that they're his bits. I love that word. I'm going to start using that. Never got to the bottom of it, but he claims he was on a swingers website for quote-unquote photos and then was blackmailed or some bibble like that. Or these people are from a different country.
Yeah.
They're so funny. Okay, anyway, there's been a few other sus things that are very similar. We'll spare the boring details. He basically says that he has a porn addiction and likes other photos of women but has never physically cheated. He worked away for many years. I had a son. He finally came... This is crazy. We already know the answer to this question, but this is crazy. He finally came home 1 year ago and we've been a happy, functioning family. Okay, that's good. Until now, I found his blocked contacts list that contains so many numbers. Me thinking this is not normal, put them into my phone and exported them over to WhatsApp. Okay, she's a detective. Many of them are escorts and some are other random women. He's admitted to being a cheat in the past and said that some of the reasons he came home was to sort himself out in this department. I can't even look at him, he's making me ill. He has no family for hundreds of miles. We have no money saved that could be used to get him a place to live. First of all, not your problem. I will be able to afford the house by myself as I have earned a decent enough wage and have lots of family support. But what do I do about him? How can I leave the father of my child homeless? He is a fantastic dad to our little boy, and our little boy adores him. He is kind and caring towards me, but cannot trust on a day-to-day basis, but he cannot be trusted. Oh, he also put a post on the local Reddit hookup page. Didn't know this existed. When I was 6 weeks post miscarriage.
Oh my gosh.
As you can understand, we are stuck together currently, but it's crippling me not being able to ask for anyone's advice or support. I made that mistake the first time and took it to my mother years ago after the first betrayal. Thanks for letting me vent. Any words would be greatly appreciated.
I think he needs to get help. He clearly has a problem.
I think the best thing you can do for him is kick him out. And make him figure it out. He's a man. He can get a job.
But I understand where she's coming from. I think I would give him a time period
Like a timeline.
in order for him to get out. And I would tell him that he needs to get help. If they want to reconcile anything, he would have to get help, leave within a certain timeline, and probably be gone, and have proof of him changing in order to return. I do know crazy stories like this, and I know that there are ways for things to be rekindled and taken care of and like help. Like, I don't know.
So you think there's hope?
I do think there is.
Even for addiction?
Yes. I think it just depends if they want to stay together or not. But I understand, it seems like she obviously doesn't want to, like, make him homeless, which totally fair.
And he doesn't have family around.
Totally fair.
And she doesn't want her kid to not have a dad around.
Exactly. So it's like, I would give him a timeline. And I would make sure that he got help. And he has to figure it out, though. It'd be all up to him. But it'd be like, in a month, you have to be out.
It was unclear if he has a job. I think the timeline, like, make him get a job.
Yeah.
So that he can save up,
Yeah, if he doesn't have a job, that's insane.
And then get out.
Yeah.
And then you can, I think it's actually positive that he's a really good dad. I think the worst thing would be if he was a really bad dad.
Yeah.
Because there's no fixing that.
If he was a bad dad, I'd be like, get out.
Yeah.
Everything. Get out.
But since your son loves him.
Yeah.
Thanks.
There is, with addiction and stuff, life's hard. There's a lot of stuff in your face. People stumble upon things at such a young age. They get addicted. Or there's a lot of sexual abuse that makes people the way they are. So it's like you never know what they went through in order to get to that point. So it's like you...
Yeah, does he want help? Does he want to change? I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
If he's like, I want to change, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm like, I hate that I'm this way, and he seeks help, and you see change, I think still make him move out, give him a timeline, and then if he really pulls it together, you guys have a great co-parenting relationship, then maybe try the relationship again. But I think keep the sanctity of the co-parenting relationship first as most important, and like figure it out independently, then maybe you can come back.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay.
Can we do one more?
It's scary to have kids with people. Yeah, okay, so this is about girlfriend, like friends advice. Okay, my girlfriend has been insecure about a close female friend this is from a male's perspective, I think. Okay, my girlfriend, as if I'm a man, has been insecure about a close female friend ever since we started dating. I've known my friend since we were kids. There's never been any romance there, but we're reasonably close and she's been there for me over the years. I wanted my girlfriend to feel comfortable about this relationship, so I introduced them early on. Unfortunately, my girlfriend is incredibly insecure about this particular friendship, in parentheses, notwithstanding that we don't live in the same city, rarely see each other, and that she lives with her partner. Okay. My girlfriend doesn't seem to understand or accept that I have a close female platonic friendship with a member of the opposite sex. Now, for balance, I accept that A, the insecurity has been fueled by the fact that I play down to my girlfriend how often I message/speak with my friend because she's always reacted negatively to it, such as that now she feels it's massively inappropriate friendship, and B, I've probably told my friend too much in the past, notably concerns I had about my girlfriend when we first were dating. That has come to light recently, and my girlfriend has now said that she feels uncomfortable about the friendship and that I have to choose my relationship between her and my childhood friendship. I feel so sad and also like I'm being controlled / manipulated. I don't want to lose my close friend, but I also don't want to lose my girlfriend. I don't know if I'm being unreasonable, but it feels like I'm being put in a horrible situation.
I think the girlfriend's being crazy. I am not a fan of people having friends of the opposite sex. But if it is a long-standing friendship from childhood and they're not even around each other, you have to have trust. Like, people are going to be around people of the opposite sex. You shouldn't be with somebody if you distrust them that much. That much. If it was new friendship, like they were, in college, started being friends or something like that, it'd be different. But since it's a childhood friend, I have that. Like, I have a guy who I grew up with, was my neighbor, childhood friend, grew up together, still my friend. Is there anything between us? On my side, absolutely not. On his side, I don't know. I can't speak for him. But I know myself, so if somebody I was dating was insecure about him, obviously you put up boundaries. I don't think they should be
But
talking.
what if,
They should not be
he's
talking.
saying he's been telling her, problems about the girlfriend, and he's been downplaying how much that he's texting and calling her.
That's weird. I don't like that, though. But I don't know if it's amplified because the girlfriend's so upset by it.
But I don't think he should be going to her.
Oh, I do agree with that.
I don't think he should have to cut her off, but I don't think they should be talking on the phone regularly.
I agree.
I don't think they should be texting every day. I think if this is a relationship where you catch up once a month, you talk on the phone every once in a while, you text message here and there, but it's not, we're texting all day long.
Yeah, that's insane.
Then
That's weird.
if that's what you're doing, you need to stop.
Yeah. No, I totally agree
If it's
with that.
casual, I think but why is she feeling so insecure about it? Like, maybe you're giving her some reason to feel insecure about it. Because he said he's downplaying it. He's told her too much. And I'm interested how that has come to light recently. Like, did you tell her? You shouldn't have told her.
Yeah.
Some things I do think you should keep from your partner.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Especially if there's nothing there and you talked to her on the phone while your girlfriend was traveling and it was actually just completely chill and like you wanted to talk about something, you just shouldn't be telling your girlfriend about it.
I agree. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. And I feel that way. Because I wouldn't want
them reading my text messages, even if it wasn't something bad about them, some things are just not for you to know.
Yeah.
But I don't know why you're telling her you're talking to her.
Yeah, that is
and she lives with her partner in another city. I think it's totally fine. I think if she lived in your city and was single and coming to social events, it would be a huge no.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's tricky.
It is tricky for sure. But you'd have to get more.
And if this is the only thing she's insecure about, and she doesn't have a million other, like if she's insecure about all your friends and you being gone and like you traveling, like then she's an insecure person. But if this is the only thing,
yeah, that's true.
She might have some validity.
Yeah,
for sure.
That is true.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, hopefully they can take our advice.
No, once we have listeners, then we'll give real advice to our real listeners, and then they'll be so happy about it.
They can call in.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Okay, well, that's a wrap.